All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Monogatari, Often Monster, episode 11.
Araragi got sent to the afterlife.
He's not dead. He's undead though, and
right. He's
seeing the face of
God. Than he's been before.
Another
exactly.
god.
And it looks like Shinobu, except not quite Shinobu. But yeah, in how this works, we will have to see. But
with the really crazy Oni mask.
Yeah. For your own sake, you know.
True. Yeah, exactly.
But given that he's here, is this actually an accident? Is this where Shinobu meant to send him? If so, why?
Yeah. We shall see. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
荒木小百合がここにいることだ。
それは私が荒木さん。
Oh.
オリオンハートアンダーブレードと化した時、その時死んだ美しき魂が。
Wow.
Cool.
美しさで国が滅ぶっていうのが、今一つ僕なんかにはピンとこないんですよね。
Yeah, I've heard the story, but
この姫、血を吸われたことでなく、血を吸わせたことを後悔している。
吸血鬼が血を吸うことは、ライオンさんやクマさんが人を襲うのとは
Ah, yes, cute.
right.
同じように語って相対化するのはやはり無理があると思いますよ。
Talk about that. What do you mean?
絶滅危惧種の生態系を変えてしまったことになりますね。
Okay.
Huh.
あなた様をそんなに悪いやつじゃないとは、実は
Wait, hang on. That's a double negative.
Yeah.
血の池地獄からコップ一杯分、飲み薬を救ってきたとして。
Yeah, would that not be good?
あの方はそれを口にしないでしょ
Oh.
う。受け入れることはないでしょ
Oh, because she regrets her survival as well.
う。メニューは摂取しません。食べません。
Oh, okay. Huh.
打った誰か一人の抽出された血液だと。
Shinobu.
Yeah.
例えばこの私の血液。
Or, okay, yeah, your blood.
もちろん面をかけたままでは接吻ができませんから。
Oh.
What?
目をつむってくださいとお願いしたのは。
Wow.
Oh.
All right.
That is a way to start an episode. Honey, yeah? I had another weird thing happen. Okay, all right, cool. What is
I went
it?
to heaven.
Went to heaven. Oh, that's new. Yeah, and there I met Shinobu's spirit, I guess, but she was
Her
also
soul. Yeah.
Yeah, but she also could have totally been like the ruler of heaven or something. Interesting. Anyways, I was trying to I thought she was gonna drain some of her blood and give it to me or something.
Right.
She kissed me instead. Oh, huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it either, cause I'm trying to save someone's life, but also, is this entirely necessary?
Hard to say.
I was just very confused. Oh no, well, you know.
Oh.
Is this a bit that they
It just
planned?
rips it out entirely. Yeah.
ヨミンが全然蘇生する様子を見せないから
Ah.
相棒ないしは友達を殺しちゃったんじゃないかってこの子たちは実績の
Hello.
こういうのはさっさと仲直りしてすっきりしようよ
Is the blood in his mouth?
Well.
特効薬を血の池地獄のスープに代わるお薬を
Oh.
美し姫が僕に託したおもたせは
Oh.
Spit in my mouth, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
ことそこまで見境がなく。
Loading.
A kiss from the one you loved, even across time.
あれみたいですね。乾燥わかめを戻すみたいな。
スーサイドマスターが覚醒する前に私の側の事情も把握してもらおうか
Sure.
後戻りはできないほどに
Can't go back. What?
容疑者とはどういうことじゃ？わしの昔の連れ。
And how can you even have a suspect? I thought you knew everything.
スーサイドマスターちゃんも含めて
Pretty sure she's not going to be discussing if she's asleep.
ミイラが発見された女子高生のミイラが
Okay. Is it
Alright.
one of the two that were originally missing?
今夜のうちと絞り込めるならスーサイドマスターにはアリバイが成立。
ハングミサゴちゃん言うまでもなく直江津高校の女子バス行方不明になっていた2名のうちの1人
Okay.
女水湖の底だ 皆そこに重りをつけて沈められている。
Whoa.
見つかりっこない場所だよ。
ひどい場所だ。
Okay.
悪意さえ感じる。
Right, right.
こうなると、もう一人の行方不明の
It's also been hidden really well, yeah. Yeah.
地に埋められとったのか、スーサイドマスター。
Huh.
Okay.
先にコヨミンに伝えておきたいことがある。暗号だ。暗号が残され、
Oh. Huh.
スーサイドマスターに罪をなすりつけようとしている吸血鬼の存在は想定できるよね。
Yeah.
の通ったスーサイドマスターを仮想犯としてでっち
They'd have to know of her, though.
Right.
で名乗りを上げたら、それを鵜呑みにした被害者はその名を残す公算が高いだろう。
Right. It's extremely weird and memorable.
Right.
件に関して無罪だったとしても、専門家にとって対峙の対象にはなるんだよ。
Just a lot of knowledge for whoever this person is, this potential vampire or attacker.
カングーちゃんのミイラは貯水湖に沈められていたって。
Yeah, surely the code wasn't there with her.
画面に表示されていた番号だ。
Okay.
暗号なんじゃないかと。
Huh.
暗号を残していたことよりも、暗号を携帯電話に残していたことの。
Yeah.
Right.
さてと、次はお待ちかね。八九時ちゃんの
So now it's most likely someone that's on the team or was on the team. Huh.
黙秘権を放棄し、インフラス権を活用します。
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh my
Let's
god,
go.
yes. Yes, tell us the story.
ゴシは亀よって顔をしないでください。で
What? What?
した。とでも言うとお思いですか？
Bitten? Nope.
というのも、スーサイドマスターさんは境内に着地するにあたり、
Really?
Oh, how kind.
そんな気遣いを見せてくれましたから。
Amazing.
パミジンの粉々になっちゃいましたけれど、
Oh my god.
What?
That's
どうやらまた死んでしまったらしい。なんておっしゃってましたよ。
while a mass of flesh?
私は道を聞かれて教えないわけにはいきませんでした。
Yeah.
そういう
That's exactly the kind of god you are.
That's
Right.
right.
無残にもこの山に埋められていたミイラ化した来訪者。
Yeah.
しのぶちゃんに言わせれば、派手派手な登場の仕方こそスーサイドマスターのスー
Right.
理由がね。
それはつまり彼女が強力な吸血鬼だからなのじゃな。
No.
私も少なからず気になってきた。だってこやつが犯人なわけがないんじゃ。
Yeah, at this point.
わしという食材以外は食べられないんじゃから。
Cool.
見る限りあの頃よりもさらに対抗したようじゃの。
Yeah, no kidding.
スーサイドマスターが街行く女子高生を襲うなど、そんな
Absurd.
暴飲暴食に打って出ると。
Well, and also, why would she specifically be going after people on the basketball team?
Ah.
にして必死にして万死の吸血鬼がどうして今更
Uh-huh.
私は遅ればせながら町内の見回りでもさせて。
Don't get lost.
直江津総合病院で落ち合おう。第4のミイラ、幹部ミサゴちゃんを紹介するよ。
Yeah.
対決を見ていなければ影縫さんが間に合ってしまう。
And that would be bad.
Okay. After this episode, we can safely concur that Deathtopia Virtuoso Suicide Master is not the killer.
one doing it. Yeah.
Not even necessarily like remotely involved in it. Other than the fact that the code might be intended to frame
Right.
her.
Yeah. So we'll have to see
Yeah.
what the situation is there. I think both of the theories that we had in the previous episode have a decently high likelihood of tropicalesque and or like one of the victims of, tropicalesque or suicide master, something, then turning into a vampire and doing a bunch more stuff or something.
But the high school
But-
girl basketball team part of it feels really
Really arbitrary and disconnected.
well. It's something that has not been connected yet,
Right.
And so
That's why I'm thinking that at the either there's a vampire that was previously human and in the basketball team and so they're doing all this stuff because they hate their teammates or whatever, or they're being held captive or whatever, or something, like they have some reason they're using the vampire to help exact their revenge or something like that.
then again, it has no connection to Deathtopia. That's the
Right.
part that's weird.
Yeah.
So this could be some kind of really weird reverse, like fake thing in order to get something out of Shinobu, maybe. But otherwise, nothing's coming to mind here.
Right.
Having all this done, though, in such a way where now Araragi's able to revive Deathtopia by the power of Godspit. You know what?
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Weird. But
Yeah.
that all being said, it just moves things along rather quickly. We don't go on any cool quest or what have you, so
And we have a
little disappointing. But
reason for it to be like delayed until, oh hey, the final night, because we have to keep more victims from popping up that will get unwieldy very quickly.
Sure. But this episode was a little slow. Not as much really happening or developing here.
A lot
Getting
more...
everyone caught up to speed. Having Shinobu cracking some great jokes, but then also Hachikuji just kind of giving us a Rakugo little mini story of
that was
how
fantastic.
Deathtopia arrived was absolutely hilarious.
Yep. More of that.
Loved that. But yeah, the fourth victim being one that they found, and that she was drowned in a reservoir with
lights tied to the feet and everything.
Yeah, with a method that feels like a mafia hit. Like it's the kind of thing
said, it's so human, right?
Well, it's so human to the point that I'm questioning whether or not this is even a vampire to begin with.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
It's just one of the high school girls messing around with something that's like a supernatural item or some kind.
That's draining them of their blood or whatever.
Yeah, is there any kind of MacGuffin that we've forgot about in the Monogatari series as a whole that could be...
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe up. Now, this is something that's connected lightly to Kambaru, which could be
maybe
part of it.
If I were to... I don't know. If I were to guess something, right? So, one of the things that's rarely explored, I feel like, with vampire stuff, with fiction, is, okay, but how did the first vampire start? Right? Because if you have, vampires can propagate themselves. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does the first one come about, right?
Some curse by,
it was actually Cain. After
their
his brother,
souls, their souls were shrived from their bodies.
Right, something along those lines.
There's some curse or something. Yeah.
And so, because they're bringing up a lot the bad stuff that's happening with the basketball team.
Yeah.
And so there's a part of me that's like, okay, and if we're going the usual Monogatari kind of angle of someone is deeply troubled. As a result of that, something happens, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual mechanical reason for it would be, because people are troubled all the time. They don't just spontaneously turn into vampires, right?
No.
But
yeah, it feels like something where there's a blind spot in one of the characters, or more,
and
of their perception of this, and it might even have to do with Gain, which is crazy. Because she knows everything.
She knows everything. And so, this, okay, if she's not telling us what the, solution to the mystery is, it's because she wants the characters to do something, right?
Right.
And so, what is that exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just one of those weird instances where Monogatari as a series has a lot going on. A lot of it is not meant to be taken literally or straightforward in such a way, and then it has the supernatural elements, and then it has the way that the characters relate to those supernatural elements.
Sure.
And so to have a mystery of a whodunit is entertaining primarily from the ways in which the characters interact with those supernatural elements and banter about it together. But the actual solving of it does not seem to be relatively satisfying in a moment-by-moment basis, because it's very convoluted. So I would love to see the answer be something rather simple in that regard, because in a lot of ways this episode was kind of an anti-progression episode, in that we kind of sidestepped the whole Hell quest and had Princess Acerola herself show up, basically confirming the theory of the souls of humans that are good or what have you could end up in heaven despite
Right, because they became a vampire, and so that was separated from them, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
But then her saliva mixes in with the kiss of Aragi to then solve all the plot problems, but we're glossing over the idea that, like, she's like, no, you don't need that. You don't need to go to the blood pond of hell.
Right.
Here, this should solve all of this.
If Deathtopia is so committed to only feeding on, Acerola / Shinobu, then, okay, yeah, maybe that becomes like an actual mechanical thing where even if you did get the blood or the whatever, she would reject it, basically, like even if you
from a
tried
motivation
to drink it
standpoint.
to her. Yeah. Right.
But she's literally unconscious. So.
Well, right. I'm thinking like if the rejection of it became almost like an oddity of itself, or an aspect of her as an oddity.
Yeah, it just feels also like something that there's no real basis for.
Right. And the thing is that I feel like that is the case a lot of the times with the Monogatari oddity stuff. But what it ends up being, because it's a bunch of supernatural stuff, but then it ties into characters like insights and vibes and and things like that, and that's probably where I feel like this one didn't land as well for me as like comparatively the previous one, because it was all talking about like mechanics and stuff, and the cool stuff that we did get of like Hachikuji doing the Rakugo, great, or learning that Acerola's spirit is in heaven because that's how vampirism works. Cool. That's interesting and fun stuff. But when it comes to the actual like plot stuff that's being explored for the characters, it's kind of them all just filling each other in and kind of guessing.
Yeah.
But
so, all right, everyone's split off to do their separate projects here. Yeah. We have Kaganui on her way,
which
to
is
provide
a great,
the physical deadline for things here, because
remember, her fist can destroy just about everything.
Yeah. But okay, we wait to talk to Deathtopia.
Right.
But until then,
we will have to see.
We'll just have to see. I am curious though if it's going to end up just being a person. I feel like that actually seems like where we're headed more now.
Right.
After this. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I don't have as much to say about this episode.
Me neither. It was fun. I like that this is the cast that we have involved in this arc, and so if we get some conclusion that is a bunch of conversations and it still involves all of them, great. But yeah.
And also I'm a little bit under the weather, y'all, so sorry about that. But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if anything that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.